there, my scrappy friends. So I'm gonna make the most of whatever light I have left right now. It's in the afternoon and it's getting a bit dark, but I did want to film this in natural daylight, even if it's a bit darker than usual. I just got this haul today, miraculously, because it's been snowing quite a lot here in Madrid, which is not very typical. So everything kind of stopped for a few hours. People went a bit crazy. We didn't know what to do with ourselves. And but I did get this, so I'm gonna show you what I have. It might seem like not a lot, but I have the surprise coming at the end. So the first thing I got was this cardboard from We Are Memory Keepers. I'd been after this cardboard with this wood grain effect for quite a long time, but the shop that I usually buy from always had it out of stock. But as soon as I saw they had it, I got it, and I basically bought it to be able to film on a nicer background, you know, and if I want to take some shots of layouts and stuff, I think this is a nice natural background to put in the background. I'm repeating myself. I'm really sorry. So I got a micron pen. I've been on the lookout for a pen that will not go through paper. I have a problem with the traveler's journals, that when I'm working on them, every time I write, the pens that I have, so I've been using, for example, the Slick Writer. I think this is from American Crafts. It is, let's see if it focuses, American Crafts. This is not good. I've been using the Sharpie, I've been using the Stedler, I've been using this one as well. All of these basically go through the thin pages of the traveler's notebooks. So I am hoping that this one doesn't. I've heard really good things about it, and I've chosen a 0.5, which is not too big, not too small, kind of the size that I find comfortable to write with, and I hope it works because I'm a bit desperate at this point. I don't know what to do. I'll let you know about that. Then from the new collection from One Canoe 2, they have a very, very, very precious collection called Twilight. And I tried to get my hands on the rub-ons, but finally they were out of stock, so they had to cancel that part of my order, but I did get the buttons. As I said in previous videos, I do have a big stash of paper now that I want to get rid of before I buy new paper. And I'm gonna try and just buy embellishments to kind of get my need for buying new stuff, but at least I buy stuff that I'm gonna use, which is embellishments. I do use embellishments quite a lot, and I'm a big fan of these wooden buttons. Ever since they came out like a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, I love the idea of the wooden buttons. It adds the perfect touch to a layout. I really like this collection because of the blues that it has. I'm a big fan of blue and scrapbooking, and this has quite a few nice blues that I like a lot. So buttons here, and then I bought the stamp. You might be asking yourself, why would you buy a stamp of a skull? It's because I have a wedding coming up, and they asked me to do the what do you call it in English? We call it libro de firmas in Spanish, which is where people just write their, they write in the wedding that they have made it to the wedding, and they write something about the couple. I don't know what it's called right now in English. I've got like a brain freeze. But anyway, this couple, they're having a peculiar wedding because it's gonna be themed Coco from Pixar. They have this theme going on about the Mexican team, so they did ask me to do this book for them, and as soon as I saw this, I thought it was perfect because it's really pretty. When you look at it, it's got flowers, and it does remind me quite a lot of the movie Coco, which I'm a big fan of, by the way. Then I got my hands on these stamps. These were the first ones that I managed to get. I'm still looking for the Pick Me Up page event stamps as well. As I said, I think that these stamps work perfectly if you do layouts on travelers' journals, if you do Project Life, because of the size. They are quite tiny. They will allow you to write nice titles. If you have a good selection of inks of different colors, then you're gonna be able to basically do titles with these stamps in a very easy manner. And when you use stickers, you know that the traveler journals, they tend to bulk up very quickly, whereas if you use this, you won't have that problem. And finally, the big thing is coming now. I got my hands on the new Websters Pages composition planner. So when these babies came out last year, I was really interested in the whole idea of the composition planner because I loved the size and I loved that it didn't have rings on the sides. But I was not a big fan of the colors that came out, because they came out with a plain white, with a blue. It was like it was a blue, teal blue, and I think that was it at the beginning. So as much as I liked the idea, I did not like the style, and I was hoping that they would catch up on this and they would come out with more similar products but with different designs, as they have done with the traveler's journals, and they have. So as soon as I saw this, and I was really surprised that we got it here in Spain very quickly, because usually, you know, things, they come a bit later in Europe, but we got it really quickly. I loved this one in particular. It just seemed gorgeous. You know that I have my traveler's journal is this kind of blue with the roses. This is different. I do actually prefer this color a lot better than this one now that I have it. So let me walk you through it. I'm gonna explain what my plans are, what I'm planning to do with this, the quality of the product. So it came like this in plastic. It did not come in a box. You know that at the beginning, Websters pages, they used to have their traveler's journals and their Color Crush planners in boxes. But lately they've been using these plastic covers. So they've changed their packaging a bit. It doesn't matter as long as it's nicely protected. We're gonna take it off. So as you can see, the hello word is part of the packaging. It's not actually on the journal itself. The texture of this, it feels like leather. It has a nice texture to it. It feels very posh, very, like it's made out of good stuff. The sewing on it, the stitching on it looks very nice. Everything's the way it's supposed to be. There are no flaws to this book. It closes with a button, these button clasps, and it has a lot of room to grow. So when you close it with the button, it will actually grow. And inside, you will see that it has a blue polka dot like decoration inside, and it has a lot of pockets. Now I see a lot of people doing amazing things with these pockets. I never know what to do with them. A lot of people put die cuts and they decorate the pockets. I've never really done that. I mean, I've kept stuff that I was using throughout the project, like stickers that I was using a lot, or in general, a lot of things that I needed at hand, or photos that I meant to stick. I did use these pockets for that reason, but I'm not one to decorate it so much. So it's got a big pocket here, another pocket here, a lot of little pockets here. You have one where you can put a picture because it's see-through. The idea is that you can put two notebooks together at the same time. This is the notebook it comes with. It comes with a lined notebook. You have the quality of Webster's pages, which I do like a lot. Basically, all my traveler's journals have been on Webster's pages notebooks up to now. The standard brownish notebooks that they give with the normal traveler's notebooks, these notebooks, the quality of the paper is slightly thinner. But then if you buy their like traveler's inserts, the quality of the paper here changes and it's better. And it looks like the quality here is the same. The paper they use is the same, but you have a bigger surface. This is one of the things that I really found interesting about traveler's notebooks. Composition planners. Traveler's notebooks, so I've done quite a few now. This is one of them. I have it all full of inserts and they are just full to the brim. I have another one like this full of inserts that are full to the brim. So I do love the idea of the traveler's notebook journaling. I liked the size. I liked the flexibility that it was giving me. But I always felt like I needed a bit more space. So I'm hoping that this will give me that space that I need. I'm gonna try and dedicate this journal to myself. I haven't ever really done a journal about myself. I was thinking about doing it in some of the Felicity Jane inserts that I bought a few weeks ago, but I've decided to do it here. I was also trying to figure out whether I could fit a moleskin in here, but I think the problem with a moleskin agenda, with a moleskin notebook, would be that the pages are as thin as the ones that come in the brown traveler inserts here. So I do want to avoid these very thin pages, and I want to have a nice surface to work on. I was actually considering buying one of the Dilutions journals that Dina Wakely, I think her name is, came out with, but I wasn't very sure if the size would fit, because the journal in itself I think is quite thick, so I don't know if I could fit that in here. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna consider my options. This notebook is quite a nice yeah, it's quite a nice insert. It looks like it's reinforced, and it would hold, yeah, it would hold quite a few things. So it comes with decorated paper inside. I'd never seen the back of this. I was quite surprised when I saw this graph style, yeah, paper at the back. And it comes with a lot of pages. I think there are about 48 pages here, something like that. So yeah, there's a lot of room to document a lot of things. And this notebook goes in, slides in, just like this. You slide it in, and you can slide another one on the other side, and they would fit perfectly. So I might just buy a moleskin to see the quality of the paper, or I might buy the journal, because the journal, at the end of the day, I would use it for my art journaling as well, which would be fine. And yeah, that's it from me for today. I hope you enjoyed this review. I'm telling you, I'm loving this product for now. I'm really happy with the quality. And here you have the little tag that comes. It says pure happy. I am very happy with this because it's something that I've been wanting for a long time, and I got it at a very good price. So I'm very excited about this. And I'll see you next time, girls. Bye.